Most people who spend time on the range or out in the field know that gear management is usually a headache. You start with a basic setup, and before you know it, you are duct taping pouches to your vest or just stuffing extra gear into pockets where it does not belong. That is where this SIANKO setup tries to fix things. It is a two-part system, combining a chest rig with a dedicated expansion pack, and honestly, the sheer amount of real estate you get here is pretty impressive. When you hold the expansion pack, it feels surprisingly light for its size. It is made from high-density nylon, which gives it that rugged, slightly stiff texture that usually holds up well against scrapes and heavy use. At about 16 inches long, it is not a small bag, but it sits flat enough that it does not feel like you are carrying a backpack on your chest. The way it attaches via the MOLLE webbing is standard, but it feels secure once you have it locked in. You are not going to have this thing flopping around while you are moving. Now, the front of the pack has this extra zippered compartment, which is a nice touch for smaller items you need to grab in a hurry, like a multi-tool or some spare batteries. It keeps the main storage area from becoming a total junk drawer. Then there is the chest rig itself. It is built with 6 rows of MOLLE, which is basically a blank canvas for whatever configuration you prefer. One detail that stands out is the shoulder strap design. They have included mounting points for a PTT, which is one of those small things that makes a huge difference if you are actually running comms. It is not just a generic strap, it is clearly designed with someone who uses a radio in mind. However, it is not perfect. If you load this thing to its absolute maximum capacity, the weight distribution can get a little front-heavy. You might find yourself wanting a bit more padding on the shoulders if you are planning on wearing this for an entire day. It is not a deal-breaker, but it is something to keep in mind if you are the type to pack every single square inch of space. The zippers feel decent, though they are not the heavy-duty, oversized ones you might find on gear that costs 3 times as much. They work fine, but you will want to be mindful not to snag them on loose fabric. For the price, though, the versatility is hard to argue with. It is a solid, modular system that lets you scale up or down depending on what the day looks like. If you are tired of your gear feeling cluttered and want something that keeps everything organized and accessible, this is definitely worth a look. It is not the most high-end piece of kit on the market, but for the money, it gets the job done without any unnecessary fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.